chili, and chives. And here's the sauce base. So to start off, being a culinary graduate, it could get a bit technical. So I will give you two choices on how to cook your shabu shabu. The first choice, let's start with the technical one. To make the sauce, what I usually do first, egg. It's way better to crack the egg into the bowl rather than having to separate the egg yolk with the shell. And that way you just use the perforated ladle to scoop out the yolk. And bring the yolk to the sauce base. Now, you have the option whether you want to use this or not. If you want to use this, I would recommend putting it in the soup. Ta-da!
The whites.
Which is packed in protein. Yes. And the yolk is packed with what's it packed? Cholesterol, fat, the good kind. And what else? So mix it up.
I just realized.
The satay can be a bit spicy for some, so it's really up to you to decide how much satay you want to put to the sauce base. I would prefer everything on it.
Yeah.
Same with the condiments. You can decide whether to put all of it in or just half of each, or if you don't want a little bit of everything, right? And if you don't want it spicy, you can do it all the chili. But being me, I'd have half in the sauce and half in the soup. That's just me. That's basically preference. You can do it whichever way you like. So now you have your sauce base ready. It's got the egg yolk, it's got the satay, it's got the condiments. Now this is ready for dipping. When that's done, once it's simmered, make sure not to touch the pot, it's hot. What I usually start with are the hard ones, the hard vegetables, which includes corn, which would take the longest to cook. And then I would go for carrots and yam, gabi. From there, it's really up to you what you want to do. So you want to cook, oh shoot. You want to cook in the balls first, then go ahead. You can bring in the soup balls, you got your lobster ball, your fish ball, your fried fish ball. Or if you want to go grease straight away, bring the grease to the pot. But if ever you're cooking greens, it usually takes about a couple of seconds and you're done. That's just me. I want it cooked, but still crunchy at the same time. That's how I want my pad thais. Or you could also go for the noodle route. The noodle route. You have a choice of vermicelli or the udon. I usually go for the udon first. Again, it's preference. By the way, by about this time, your veggies are already cooked. Let's put that aside. Now, for the meat, I would cook the chickens first. Like chicken tenders right into the pot. Just leave it there. until it's well cooked. You don't want your chicken undercooked for health reasons or for hygienic reasons. So again, now it's kind of technical na at this point. Pero, oh no, that's fine. Now, for the beef is fine, you could cook it if it's still a little bit thin or you want it completely cooked, well done. It's really up to you. But for the pork, you would want it completely cooked. Same thing for the chicken. But unlike the chicken, the pork, you can see, is paper thin. It will only take a few seconds for this to cook. Just bring it down and swish it away. Hence the name Shabu Shabu. Directly translated in English means swish, swish, which is what you're doing with the meat. This is good.
It's done.
Now this is cooked. What you do is you dip it and you eat it. That's it. That's how you enjoy the shabu shabu. Same goes for the beef. Yep. And if ever you ordered seafood, same. Just dunk it in, wait till it cooks, and then bring it out of the pot, and you can use your dipping sauce to add extra flavor. Since this is just pure meat, there's no salt in it, no pepper, it's just pure meat, so it's basically bland. Hence the dipping sauce, to give it a bit of a kick. Now, for some people, what I do is pretty much technical. But if you're pretty hungry, you want to eat right away, you could just dump the entire thing into the pot. And just cook it there, leave it there, and start taking the food, the cooked food from the pot. Which is way easier. way easier.
Last time you should.
So basically, that's it. What else?
For those who doesn't know how to use chopstick, we have spoon for it.
Right.
You can always ask.
So everything here, once everything is cooked, once you've enjoyed the food, you get your soup, right? Now the soup is packed with all the nutrients from the veggies, from the meat, and from whatnot. So you don't want that to go to waste. So what we usually do, or what the Japanese usually does, is they either add the noodles last, mix it up, and then once it's cooked, you enjoy it. Like canton or sotapon. Same with the vermicelli. Or after you clean out everything and the soup is left on the pot, in the pot, take a cup of rice, dunk it in, and turn it into congee. That's also an option. So you get all the flavors from the meat, from the veggies into your rice. And it's very flavorful.
There's no oil.
Well, you've got the fat from the meat, but that's okay. I would rather go for fat. I mean, that's just